I am currently at our new old house that we are going to be renovating, and I'm very excited because we kick off these renovations on Monday. We came here thinking we were going to be here for 3 weeks, and you guys, it has been 3 months. We packed our bags, we left on a whim, and didn't think about really anything because, like I said, we thought it was going to be temporary. As renovations go, things just take so much longer than you expect, but we are finally going to be demoing and I cannot wait. So for this video, I wanted to share what the house looks like before and kind of give you our inspiration and our vision for how we're going to transform it. If you're like, wait, what? You're moving? What's going on? Where are you moving? I share all of these details in my Substack. There is no paywall, so you can read it. I really just wanted to be able to stretch out and explain everything because this move is a really big next chapter for us, and it's something that was always a matter of when and not if. And so I'm really excited to kind of share more of the behind the scenes of my family, just what we envision for our future together, and the core theme being family and togetherness. So if you want to read that, I'll link it here. I'm very excited. We have never renovated a house before. I'm currently in Andrew's future office. This is a 1997 home. There's so much charm to it. The past homes we've lived in, they've all been new builds, and we didn't have crown molding or anything like that. The home we currently live in is more builder grade. As I said, I've been here for a long time and we did not pack much at all. So the current lay of the land is very bare. This is our room. This is where we've been sleeping. I got this Japanese futon mattress. It's actually Kira's future mattress that will go on her little bed whenever she decides she's ready to sleep on her own. We all sleep together. Let me tell you, there's been so many hiccups. Even yesterday, we found out we had 3 gas leaks, and that's only the 3 that we know of. There could be more. So currently the gas is shut off from the house. There's been so many things that are annoying and expensive that we have to fix. And it's just not very satisfying to spend money on HVACs and water heaters and gas leaks and plumbing and all that. You know, we want to spend money on the pretty things. That is just the way it goes. I have to finish up a newsletter that's going out. So let's do that really quick, and then I will do the whole home tour. Okay? Look how gorgeous the store is. And like I said, this is Andrew's office. So I want him to be able to make his own decisions, but he actually really wants to remove this wood paneling. And I am like, no, don't touch it. But it's not his style. So I think we've come to a compromise where he's like, okay, we can paint it. I know what you're thinking. It looks nice right now because the light, this is the peak light in this office, but it is really dark in here, really, really dark. And this wood is really dark. So he kind of feels like he's in a little cave, and I don't want that for him. I want him to be happy in his space. We're actually getting a really similar pantry door with reeded glass, and it's going to be an arch. I'm so excited. So excited. Let's go to my office. My dad is sleeping. Oh, don't look at me. Don't even listen to me. So step into my office. This is my current work setup, my temporary work setup that I've been chilling with for the past 3 months. I've got my laptop up on books and Kira's play cushions. Even though I was only going to be here what I thought was 3 weeks, I made sure to bring my keyboard and mouse because I cannot type well on my laptop. It hurts my wrist, and I'm writing a book right now. I run 2 newsletters, and so I am typing many words. This Logitech Duo is my favorite. This is the Wave Keys keyboard. I've been using it for 3 years. Pretty much ever since they launched it, I've been using it. I also have a pink one, but that one's at home. This is the Lift vertical mouse. I've been using this mouse for 5 years. It is the most natural position. They also have a left-handed mouse. So if you're a lefty, they've got you covered. Despite how it looks, it's been working pretty well. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. In honor of International Wellbeing Month, I wanted to kind of share what I aim for a more ergonomic setup. And so wherever you are, here are a couple tips. You want to try to make your screen as close to eye level as you can. Try to have your arm at a 90-degree angle. So this is what it looks like when you're typing. Have your wrists in a natural, comfortable position. Those are the 3 points that I try to go for. So think about your own work setup. Make a couple tweaks so that you're able to feel better in your space. And if you want to check out my setup from Logitech, I have that linked in the description. So I figured we'd start on the outside of the house. We have these beautiful windows, which I'm very excited to have a cute porch setup happening here, having some rocking chairs or I don't know, a swing. There's some wasps outside, so let's hurry in. So this is going to be the formal living room. Probably going to put my mom's couch and some of their furniture here. This fireplace, what's going to change is the top mantle part. We're going to take that part down and probably at some point do more of the wainscoting on the wall. That way it kind of goes all the way up to the ceiling because right now it just kind of stops. This is the dining room. So this is where we're going to have our big rectangle table that we have currently at the house. And this section is actually going to change quite a bit because we are going to turn it into the walk-in pantry. So we're going to extend the wall out here and then we're going to close this in. And it's going to be all part of our butler's pantry. Basically, we're building the pantry around our Instant Pot because we use this big 8-quart Instant Pot constantly in our rice cookers and we always have them out. So there will be ventilation so we can make the rice and our chicken and stuff in there, which it'll be so nice to have these things hidden. Oh, hi. So now we're making our way into our kitchen and this is probably the biggest transformation. And it's actually where the bulk of our budget for renovation is going because the kitchen is the heart of the home. We're merging 2 families together. We all love to cook. We love to eat. We love to host our friends and family. And so I'm so excited about what the kitchen might turn into. Hello. Hello. This island is going to go. We're pretty much going to there's 2 islands, a little tiny one and then this giant huge one that literally sticks out from the kitchen. We're gonna take these out and make one big rectangle. And I think it's gonna definitely help get some space back because it's really hard to tell from the video, but it is very oversized. It sticks out. It shouldn't be coming out this far. Our plan for the kitchen is to have warm wood cabinets on the bottom, and then we're gonna do painted cabinets on the top. We worked with an interior designer for our kitchen and both of our primary bathrooms, and it was so helpful to have someone bring clarity and order to the chaos of the million little decisions that come with renovating. We had a very strong vision going into this, but actually bringing it to life is a whole other skill set. She really helped us pull everything together and make the process feel so much lighter. Andrew and I did so much research on the work triangle, how to make it most efficient for cooking or unloading the dishwasher and things like that. In our island, we're gonna have dishwasher on this side, and then the cabinets behind it are gonna be where we store our dishes, cutlery, glasses. So it'll just be really easy to unload, put it all in. We're doing mostly drawers on the bottom. We also decided to do the 2 skinny vertical pull-out cabinets next to the range. We're gonna go with Fisher Paykel for the range, induction range. We're getting rid of these double ovens and we're gonna continue the countertop to here. And then this is where the pantry starts, but it's gonna be knocked down as I showed you on the other side. It's gonna be a bigger walk-in situation with some countertop and some storage. The pantry right now is even smaller than the one we currently have at home. Now for the area I am very, 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 very excited about is this nook right here. I think the original owners of this home had a built-in desk or something, and then the owners that we bought this house from had removed it. So now we have like this perfect little niche here. We're gonna build a matcha bar. I'm gonna make all my matcha here, have our little coffee station. It's gonna be a arch and there's gonna be tile. This is where I'm going to spend a lot of my time. This is gonna be our breakfast nook, probably where we'll eat most of our meals. We'll have a round table here. Can I let him out? Okay. I think we're gonna do little cafe curtains along here. This is the floor we're going with. I can't tell you how many different samples I had looked at. It's not really showing up as warm in this video, but it's a warm, cozy wood with some knots in it, so it feels very alive. It's from MSI. It's called Kent Sea Oaks. It's engineered hardwood. We did so much scratch testing on it. It seems to have held up very well. So I will say our backyard is not my favorite. I miss having our big open lawn and grass for the dogs, but the trees in our backyard are amazing. I love the trees. However, we have a pool. I didn't want a pool. Hi. In the area we wanted to be in Dallas specifically, literally Every house has a pool. I could not find a house that did not have a pool. Pools scare me, I'm not gonna lie. With a small child, when we got this house, Andrew and I decided, oh yeah, we're for sure removing the pool. And then everyone told us that we're nuts for doing that and we should just sit on it for a little bit and really think about it. And I agree. We do have this fence. We made sure that it went up immediately. We're all making sure we lock the doors. We have alarms and motion detectors and all that. I'm not gonna lie, we're really considering removing it because it eats up pretty much the whole backyard. Kira still has fun running around here, but I just feel like the whole backyard is a fenced pool and I don't. But look at this amazing tree. This tree is awesome, except it also drops a million acorns and leaves into the pool and Andrew's constantly having to clean it. So just the maintenance of a pool is a lot and the dogs just don't really have as much green space to run around. But we do have this area here. So it's a decent backyard. It has a lot of beautiful qualities. We're just not quite sure what the vision is going to be for it, but we're going to sit on it. We just don't have the budget to really think about it right now. So maybe later we will decide what we will do. I'm in love with this little hallway. The owners had installed shiplap. I think it's so cute. This little bathroom I love, except there was a leak, so we had to remove the toilet, and I think we can fix the tile. I just want to make sure there was no mold situation happening, but I love the way this bathroom already looks as is, so I have no notes, nothing I want to change at this point. Look how beautiful this tile is. I love the wallpaper. I'll probably change the mirror and the light at some point, but it's not really that important to me right now. This entire laundry room is going to change because we also need to build an entryway so that we have a place to store shoes and coats and things like that. This is an old fridge that the owners left and it was leaking all over the floor and seeping out the wall. So we're gonna get rid of that. I think I'm gonna do like a checkered tile in here. This is the living room. We're gonna change the fireplace. I know, controversial. We actually have a gas leak and they have to drill back there and they have to remove the brick to fix all the things. We don't love the brick so much that we want to buy more brick and like fix it all up. We're just gonna tile the whole thing and put like a nice mantle. I think it's gonna look really nice. We actually had a brick fireplace growing up at our other house, and so my mom feels like she's already lived that and she wants something more modern, and I love that too, so we're going to go for it. Here is my parents' bedroom. This is the primary bedroom downstairs. Not much is changing. They have a beautiful fireplace here. I hope they can drill on that side and leave this side alone. There's that office. There's another bathroom here, which we're gonna update at some point. This is my parents' primary bathroom. Layout's not really gonna change. They are gonna bring this pedestal down. We're keeping the windows. I love them. I think they're beautiful. This will turn into a 2-sink vanity. We're changing the tile, changing the floor. We're gonna update the closet and all of that. But other than that, it's a great space. Kira's out here doing some yard work. Let's head upstairs. As you can see, there's carpet. If you see some mysterious stains, it's gonna be ripped out. This is gonna be my office, and this is Andrew in his very ergonomic work setup.
I go from slouching to sitting, but then my neck is...
Doesn't your butt fall asleep?
It falls asleep in the chair over there because it's just like a little styrofoam seat. It's uncomfortable after a long time.
I cannot wait to put my stuff in here. Imagine the new floor, new paint color, different light fixture. If you come through this way, we've got the Jack and Jill. We're gonna do something here. Haven't fully landed on it yet, but we will, because we have to figure it out ASAP. This is the bathroom. It's gonna be Kira's bathroom. We're gonna tile some blush pink tile all the way up to the ceiling. You know, just regular updates. This is the floor that I have decided on. I'm either gonna do kind of like a checkered where some have sprinkles and some are plain, or I'm gonna do all sprinkles. I really love this floor because it has little flecks of blush and terracotta in it. So it's kind of playful, but it's still neutral. Okay, so this is gonna be Kira's future room. Kira's room connects to the game room, and we're gonna take all the built-ins out, take all of the bench out because I have a different vision for this room. We're gonna set up all of Kira's playthings. My brother is going to be able to have a space over here to play with his computer and his games and all the things. These are the stairs we walked up. This is the office, and it all connects back to these double doors here, which leads you into the game room. And then once you go to the game room, and this room is mine and Andrew's room. So this is the second primary. This is the other biggest transformation of the space. But I love how Kira's room is just right here, and our room is just right here, because in our other house, Kira's would-be room is like on the other side of the house, very, very far away from us. Whenever she's ready, it is right there. We are gonna move this door Down here, this is our primary bedroom, and it's gonna be a big transformation. Right now, it's a little dark. We have one tiny window. This wall is going to actually extend to over here, and it's gonna become our bathroom. This is the closet. So the closet door is gonna shift down a little bit, and then the doors to enter the bathroom are gonna be centered on this wall. They're gonna be big glass French doors of some type. That way we can borrow some light from the bathroom into our bedroom. We might eventually upgrade this door and have some sort of transom window so we can borrow more light from the media room, but that's not important right now. So right here where I'm standing is actually gonna be our wet room. We're gonna have our bathtub right in front of this window here. I'm gonna have a cute little cafe curtain. And yes, I found a waterproof cafe curtain. It's not like a shower curtain material, it's actual fabric and the water just kind of beads off of it, but it's not really gonna be getting direct water hit onto it. It's more for humidity. We're gonna have a shower right here. The main purpose of having the wet room was to be able to get some more space back. When we were in Korea, we had a wet room and we actually kind of liked it, especially for cleaning. It made it a lot easier. You can just kind of hose everything down. For this particular layout, it really gives us back more space. So it just made more sense to combine the bathtub and the shower. Figuring out this layout was tough. Andrew and I spent a long many hours. Thankfully, my husband does 3D modeling and design as well. And so he was able to mock up everything with accurate measurements and proportions, and he helped figure out the entire layout for this. This is the current bathroom. Really, really warm lighting in here. It's just gonna completely change. We're gonna have the double vanity is gonna be on this side, and like I said, the wet room will be over in front of the window. And we're actually gonna put a washer and dryer in here, which I think is really practical, especially with, my parents being downstairs and us being upstairs. It'll just make it really nice being able to do our laundry in our own room. It's gonna be quite a transformation. It's really hard to even imagine it coming together. Right now, everything just feels so up in the air. Like I really can't imagine it being done. We have some really great contractors, Manta Construction, and I really trust their quality of work. So I'm excited to see it all come together. That is our home tour. I'll keep you posted on how it all comes together. I think actually it's time for Kira to go down for her nap, so I need to head back down. But thank you for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to my Substack because I share weekly on there, and I'm going to be sharing lots of updates for the home renovation as far as the details of everything that we pick, paint colors and hardware and all that stuff. So if that is something you're interested in, that is where it will be. I will see you guys the next time I make a video, but it was really fun catching up. Bye!